It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the Wizards in Washington. Well, for Washington, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. Well, we have a good one tonight. 2 powerhouse clubs about to throw down. Kenny, how do you see this playing out?
Well, you got 2 teams bringing out their best in each other tonight, Ernie. So that's why this game is a must-see matchup. Tremendous individual matchups as well, and this will be a heated rivalry for years to come.
I'm seeing something in the ball.
And what ball?
The crystal ball.
Oh, not that again.
I think this could be a preview of these teams meeting in the postseason.
Wow.
Everyone in the league will also be watching.
Wow.
Thomas.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Hand me that ball.
Can't touch it.
Hand me that ball.
Can't touch
Just
it.
hand me that ball, please.
Can't touch it.
Why? Look.
Oh! He just dropped
Don't have
the
to
ball.
worry about that shtick anymore.
He dropped the ball.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, everyone. The Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference game here in Washington. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the 4th member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Celtics made a special trip here for 1 game. Back in Boston for the next one. They've got to feel like, guys, they have an opportunity to rack up some wins over the next stretch of their schedule. You know, they'll be playing a lot of games in their own building.
This is a team with high expectations, and they don't end with the regular season.
Yeah, now the real work is about to start. They got themselves in a good position with the playoffs coming up. Now it's time to take their play to another level.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. And it's Tatum in at the 3. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, I mean, Horford does a great job of keeping this team together. A glue guy, high IQ. Teammates love him. Then he's capable of stepping up big when it matters most.
And David Aldridge spoke with Brad Stevens. David.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Right there.
You know what, Kevin? You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. Wall, no luck. Here's Brown. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. I mean, taking the hit well and finishing in style.
Irving against Wall. Outside Portis. Down low. Here's Parker. Not going to go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Horford has a wide open look, and the three ball is good. Horford's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And Wall kicks to Beal. To the paint. Here's Ariza looking to end the run. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the power rankings. You look at the Celtics. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And with where Washington is, they've hit a little rough patch, but they know what they're capable of. It's just a matter of going out and proving it on a nightly basis.
Now here's Tatum. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Well, Chris, some teams already realize a championship just is not going to be in their future this season. How should those kind of teams approach the rest of the season?
Give your best.
Right, yeah.
Give your all. We're competitors. This is the NBA, the greatest league in the world, the greatest basketball players assembled. And so, one, you have to respect the game. You have to respect the monotony. You have to respect the work. You have to respect the travel. And you have to be thankful, by the way. And when you put all that together, you go into your job and you do your best. Focus on getting better every day. And there's a good chance that you will.
And making sure that you give the fans what they're paying for.
Hey, that's what it's all about. If you don't entertain the fans, hey, something's wrong with you. If you can't have fun with 20,000 screaming fans and the kids with their popcorns and all the stuff going on, if you don't remember what it's about, Kev, you kind of lost your mojo already.
Ooh, that has to be a relief. First bucket was a long time coming.
Well, you can see they were getting frustrated. Let's see if that jump starts a run.
Now here's Irving. He had 28 points in the win against New Orleans. And the shot goes in. Horford's got 5 points so far.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Wall against Irving. Wall taking his time here. Over Horford. Wall's shot is off. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against the Pacers in Indiana. Irving dishes to Tatum.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Good D by Ariza. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. And what a quick rise to the top has been for John Wall. He was drafted #1 overall, the 6th fastest player ever to reach 2,000 points and 1,000 assists.
Washington shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That free throw, no good. And with so many great point guards in this league, sometimes John Wall doesn't get all the credit he deserves.
And it all comes back to winning. Stats alone aren't enough. Once Wall gets that first ring, the conversation will change.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. He hits the second from the line.
Now, the #1 overall pick in 2010, I mean, Wall became a bona fide star. He plays with an edge and energy.
Irving finds Morris. Tatum against Ariza. Here's Irving, and it's sent back by Howard, and he recovers it. Wizards trail by 11. Ariza passes to Beal, and the lead is down inside single digits.
Far from just an outside scorer, Beal also has the skills needed to capitalize close to the basket.
Wall against Irving. Over in the corner, Brown. Rebound, Washington. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
A good poise led to good shot selection, and that was the key to maximizing their opportunities.
Chris, at times, what Wall gives you is unparalleled production at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and the numbers don't lie. I mean, not too long ago, he was the first player to ever have at least 1,800 points, 800 dimes, 150 steals, and 50 blocks in the season. I mean, that's pretty incredible.
That one misses for Wall. Celtics leading by 7. Here's Hayward, and he overshot that one, missing. And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. And the dunk by Parker.
Why you always have to be ready around John Wall? Because you never know when he's going to call your number.
Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Rozier kicks to Baines. Pass to Horford. Hayward on the wing. The kick out to Rozier. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Wizards have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Wall is a highly intelligent player. He sees the floor pretty well, sprinting to the cup with ease that time.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Baines finds Horford. Now Tatum. Beal with the steal. Horford with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Hayward outside. With the floater. One of those guys who seems to improve his game every season. Hayward showing us great consistency from range.
Now look at this. When he first came into the league, he was more of a slasher, a mid-range shooter. But through sheer repetition, hard work, getting it in the gym, and some adjustments to his shooting motion, the outside shot has become one of his greatest weapons.
Free throw drops for Hayward.
There's been a lot of evolution to Hayward's game, during his career. I'm not sure too many people saw him becoming the terrific player he is today.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Decker comes in for Parker, and Satoransky is subbed in for John Wall. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Jason Tatum.
How about the rough road travel last year by the Wizards? John Wall missed exactly half of the season. The team sending verbal shots back and forth from teammate to teammate. The team never got in sync. They failed to meet expectations.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Tice passes to Baines. And the basket by Rozier. And talking about the Wizards, even though Wall missed 41 games, they still ended up 4th in the league in assists.
Oh, yeah. They actually shared the ball pretty well after Wall went out. Remember the saying, everybody got to eat B? But anyway, they won 10 out of 14 games. But then opponents adjusted. Ultimately, by season's end, the Wizards barely made the play.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Satoransky, the pass to Bryant. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Bryant's got his first 2 points of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Tice. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Baines, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
So intelligent in these sets. Hayward great at making the right decision off the screen.
Now here's Satoransky. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And Beal kicks to Howard. Clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, his stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to him.
Smart misses. Wizards trail by 5. A pass to Bryant.
Now, those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that.
Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Rozier against Bryant. Rozier looking around. To the inside. Howard with the steal. Decker with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Green, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December, taking a look at Boston. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, Washington, 5.5 games behind.
And, you know, for Boston, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
Yeah, Greg, already the focus has started to turn to the postseason and what they need to do to make a run at the championship.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. See, Webb, a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle that?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did coach say in shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a player like Durant that loves to hit you with the step back? Or who's setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they can throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating?
Wow.
Who's on my team in the corner? What shooter's in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh, no, this is the NBA. It's the greatest players in the world, and even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what goes through your mind.
That is something else.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
Satoransky looking around. To the paint. And Bryant gets it to go. Bryant's got 8 points.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Celtics leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Baines. That one's not going to go. And the Wizards now going the other way.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. Beal against Smart. Passes it to Baines. To the inside. Here's Tice. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, that's the goal every trip. Get the good look from close range.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for Washington. Trailing by 5. It's Beal on the wing. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 4 assists now tonight. Rozier against Satoransky. Rozier the pass to Tice. Here's Baines. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Satoransky. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the pass to Beal. Over in the corner, Decker. And it's off from three-point range. Stolen by Decker. Over Hayward. Tries again. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got his first points in this one.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Rozier kicks to Baines. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Washington making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Bryant. Ariza comes in for Decker. And it's John Wall in for Bradley Beal. Then for the Celtics, Al Horford. He's checked in for Aaron Baines. Morris comes in for Daniel Tice. And it's Brown in for Rozier. And it's blocked by Brown. And he's able to get it back. It's tipped. And Satoransky kicks to Portis. It's good. This game is all even. Portis has got his first points of the night.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
Smart against Wall. "11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Pulls up. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, tricky handles there by Smart, keeping the defenders off balance.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Celtics lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. The Wizards with a bad habit of playing down to the level of competition. Bradley Beal says it has got to change.
I think our biggest problem was not respecting our opponents, thinking it was going to be easy. We have to realize that everybody in this league is a pro. Everybody's capable of winning. Everybody's capable of scoring. And it's tough to win in this league. So it's important each and every night that we come out with the focus and mentality that, yeah, we're a good team, but we still have to produce on the floor.
Well, the Wizards are a team with a lot of confidence, Greg, but you have to watch out for overconfidence.
Like he said, it's about respecting your opponent and bringing maximum level effort every time.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I mean, what's interesting for me, first quarter, they're already getting points from their reserves.
Well, that's what helped fuel this lead. They caught the defense a little bit off guard.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Washington, Green is out there with Portis. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Wall. And it's Parker in at the 3 spot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's a 3-point Wizards lead. Boston shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And Chris, Trevor Ariza, a player who does all the little things to help you win games.
Steady. I mean, he does the work. He doesn't complain. I mean, he's a soldier. One of those guys who will run through a wall if that's what it takes to win.
Here's Portis after the basket by Boston. Wall laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wall's got the lead up to 3 now for the Wizards.
Well, that's just big boy strength from Wall. He can out-muscle you on these contact finishes.
He gets it in there. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Horford.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. Kyrie Irving is second.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
And stolen by Portis. Pass to Green. Nice ball movement by Washington. Wall dishes to Ariza. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Irving kicks to Horford. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Brown. Washington with the rebound. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And the dunk by Parker.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Celtics trail by 5. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple all-star. And if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A. And that one misses. Looking at big men around the NBA, which are the best triple threats? Guys who can shoot, drive, and pass out of that screen.
I think of two. One being Anthony Davis. The fact that he can get his shot, he's so quick, and he's a good post-up player as well and can face the basket. And then DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if there's a better big man, a better center than when it comes to him. He can take you out on the three-point line. He can dribble and get a three. He can take you out on the three-point line, set a flare screen, catch and shoot the three. He can get it at the three-point line, drive you to the hole, get an and one, and then he can take you on the post and just bully and posterize you as well. So I don't think there's one that comes to mind with a better skill set than Boogie Cousins.
And that list is growing. And here is Morris after Jabari Parker made that last three-pointer. Lets it go with a three. Horford no up.
He had one three-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
To the inside. It's tipped. Parker against Tatum. Double team on Parker. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
Boston with the ball. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point differential. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
You're going to win a lot of games when you can shoot the three ball the way they did in that one.
Oh, yeah. Once they started hitting, it was like an avalanche, even as the defense extended farther and farther out.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Wizards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. Horford in the post, working on Howard, and there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Irving against Wall. There's the triple. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
You want to know what sets up Irving's drives? I mean, his ability to hit from distance, his handles, his game. He has it all.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. Gotta get him a few big pats on the back.
Now, here's Brown. He has 5. Horford no up. Howard gets to Ariza. It's stolen by Morris. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Savvy move by Tatum. He's not just running the floor. He's running with the purpose of exploiting a defensive weakness.
Ariza finds Howard. Inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And with the Celtics' movement on offense last year, Chris, it was a surprise that they finished in the bottom 10 in field goal shooting.
Well, they lost a couple premier shot makers along the way. And, you know, there's movement with the purpose. Sometimes that's where the Celtics, they were lacking.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Wall. See, we have a great defensive team last season. What's surprising is that the Celtics didn't create that many turnovers, though.
Yeah, 23rd in the league in steals. They don't gamble a lot, but they are active and they're relentless. And they have a coach who makes great in-game adjustments.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Bryant is checked in for Green. Decker comes in for Parker. And Beal subbed in for Trevor Ariza. So he gets them both.
But I'll tell you, the Wizards just keep knocking on the door. They've assembled some good talent, but they haven't come together as a complete unit. I don't like their chemistry. I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more on the leadership side.
They get a hand on it. And Baines kicks to Rozier. 5 to shoot from outside the arc. Decker with the rebound. Wizards leading by 8. And for the Wizards, and you look at their history, 1979 was the last time they appeared in an NBA Finals.
Well, they lost to Seattle in that series, and the year before that, they won their only NBA championship, piece to Wes Unseld. But this current team is young. They have some talent. The future seems bright.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside, Beal. There's the 3. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, and we've watched Bill take major steps forward in this game. I mean, think about this, especially with creating off the bounce for himself and for others.
Wizards making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Rozier against Satoransky. Rozier the pass to Hayward. He kicks it to Tatum. Hayward outside. Shot clock at 6. To the left side wing. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Good on the 3-point shot. Rozier's got 5 now. And you can just see Beal's confidence growing every single season.
Well, he knows he can be the best player on the court on any given night. The coaches trust him. His teammates trust him. The fans trust him. He's a tremendous catalyst for this team.
And he gets the bucket. Satoransky's got his first bucket of the night. Celtics trail by 10. And here is Rozier. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. Great open look there. He has 7.
I mean, that's just tremendous, stupendous work from Rozier. I mean, he's just so good at zipping the ball over to his teammates.
Satoransky against Rozier. High post, Howard. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana.
Oh, well, his rebounding stood out, too. He gave them a big lift on the board.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Fires from 14, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Now just a 5-point Washington lead. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Washington. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the middle. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Rozier against Beal. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off target from outside.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
Bryant controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Celtics trail by 7. Here's Rozier. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Now here's Beal. A 35-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, this shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
Boston's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Took him no time at all on that one. Rozier's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Washington calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Portis, he's checked in for Washington. And a change for the Celtics. Smart's checked in. Washington leading now by 5. And Satoransky kicks to Decker. Down low, Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
And they've been just a little too casual with the basketball. It continues to haunt them.
Satoransky, the pass to Decker. Reverses, and that's 2 points on the layup. Decker's got his 1st basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hayward kicks to Rozier. Back to Hayward. Takes the 3. Decker with the rebound. The Wizards with the lead. Pass to Portis. Now Rozier. 7 points in the game. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
And when the Celtics traded out of the 1st overall pick in 2017, you know, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum 1st overall, and I believe him. I mean, Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
C-Webb, what a rookie year it was for Tatum. Never hit a wall. He only got better as time went on.
I remember doing his games in college. I mean, it was the same thing that happened then. Second half of the season was stronger than the first. He has a maturity beyond his years, both mentally and physically.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's Satoransky. Kicks to Beal. That one misses. Hayward with some nice D. Tatum passes to Rozier. Here's Baines. Pass to Tatum. Now Rozier. 3-pointer. Rebound, Washington. Bryant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Decker. Got a piece of it. And Bryant kicks to Decker. Bryant dishes to Decker. Back to Bryant. Clock at 4. And that's going to be a treble. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Wizards second.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 10. Takes a 3. Decker with the rebound. Decker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Rozier against Satoransky. Beal finds Bryant. Stolen. Smart with the ball. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 7 points for Gordon Hayward.
I like that Hayward knows exactly what to do with the ball. I mean, he gets in good position and lets it fly.
And Satoransky kicks to Decker. The 3 from Bryant, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Jabari Parker making things happen for the Washington Wizards. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what are you seeing from your opponent tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jabari Parker. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass cleaned.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
The dome of the U.S. Capitol building looking absolutely grand as we make our return to Washington, D.C. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Jabari Parker has been exceptional here today, guys.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the floor for Boston. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Tatum in at the small forward. Wall with a block.
Oh, the height Wall possesses, it allows him to get up for these type of blocks. Shooters have to be aware of his reach.
That one drops for him. Beal's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Washington. Celtics trail by 7. Irving passes to Horford. Morris outside. Outside Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Horford kicks to Morris. Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock at 6. And the pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
And you love the different ways that Tatum can score. Posting up, facing up, putting the ball on the floor. He's having a great night.
Looking at the Wizards' past 3 seasons, C-Web, bottom 10 in the league in rebounding.
And they have the most trouble on the defensive end. How about that? Think about that combination. When you give up second chance opportunities, you put yourself behind the 8 ball.
That one good for 2.
And that's the fortitude of Wall. Not going to be thrown off by the defense.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. On its way from Irving for 2. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Celtics trail by 6. Brown wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game. Wall against Irving. Outside, Beal. Puts up a 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Portis finds Parker. And another miss by Washington. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. 11 feet away, but they get it back. Morris passes to Tatum. And here we go. Washington fast break. And it's blocked by Brown. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Celtics trail by 3. To the inside, Brown. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got 10 points.
And Brown is just utilizing his athleticism yet again. I mean, this time from the interior, though, but just sinking these close-range shots.
It's Beal on the wing. And it's Parker in the corner. The three-pointer is right on target. 15 points in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018. A top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court. A moment here to see some stats for Parker. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's averaging 14 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And Beal just turned 25. Have we seen his best, or do you think he can take his game to even another level?
I think the key is going to be him staying healthy. Injuries have kind of plagued him early in his career. With health, he'll be able to refine his game and fortify his defense and expand that offensive repertoire.
Oh, such a terrific distributor. I mean, he's a catalyst for this offense. Wall keeping his teammates involved.
Irving kicks to Morris. Back to Irving. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
It's Beal on the wing. Back to Wall, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Green. 7th in free throw percentage. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Beal can't get it to go.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Wall against Irving. Brown outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points. Wall against Irving. Wall finds Howard. Clock at 4. Over Horford. Second chance shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back. But they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs, you're feeling good about yourself.
That one is off.
Well, free throwing was never a strength of Howard's game.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston, and he sinks the second. Actually, Chris, one of the shorter teams last season, the Celtics made up for it with excellent athleticism and length, wingspan.
Oh, yeah, you think about it. Jaylen Brown measured 6'6" in height, but had over a 7-foot wingspan. Rozier Smart, they might not be the tallest guys in the world, but, man, they play big.
And Washington has possession. They lead by 1. Wall passes to Parker. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Parker outside. And Boston with the rebound. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Irving. Drops in the layup for 2. Irving's got 9 points.
He's going to get it done all over the floor. Outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's their man.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Green. To the inside. Parker gets the bucket and the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
He's giving him a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
That's good from Parker. A somewhat dubious honor, Chris. Last year, the Wizards became one of the most dangerous 8 seeds in recent memory.
Yeah, so much natural ability on that roster. And Kevin, was that because they underperformed during the season and should have been a higher seed? Can't give them credit for that. I'm not sure any team wanted to play them in the first round, but the old cliche, you are what the record says you are, was proven correct.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
I mean, this D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him, and he's on his way to the bucket.
Celtics trail by 4. Irving kicks to Horford. Back to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 3rd assist on the night. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Parker outside. Pass to Howard. Got a piece of it. And here is Satoransky. Covered by Irving. Bangs home the trifecta. Satoransky's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open and is too difficult of an adjustment to make.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
That was all created by Hayward's defensive work. He does so much to spark their transition game.
Wall against Irving. Wall dishes to Howard. And Washington again with the bucket.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 11. Shot from 12. And again, it's Boston converting.
And it's not easy trying to guard Hayward. Amazing at getting space off the pick.
Irving against Wall. Over in the corner, Green. Rebounded by Smart.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So good to see Gordon Hayward. Man, he had the big injury last year, only 5 minutes into the season. Now it seems to be all systems go. It's so good to see Gordon Hayward back out on the floor.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Hayward's recovery process was one of the more public ones we've witnessed, mostly due to social media.
Oh, yeah, he was getting all of us pumped up over the summer. I mean, everybody had to calm down because he's known for his blog posts for being fairly transparent about what he's going through. It's a new era. I mean, players now have an unfiltered line of communication with their fans. You got to love it. Unusual about the Celtics last year. I mean, their young players just kept getting better. I mean, there was no rookie wall, just the opposite. I mean, even through the playoffs, they kept learning and kept improving.
Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Here's Wanamaker. Rebound, Washington. Bryant's got 6 rebounds in the game. See, Webb, when you look at the player development, that's both the front office and the head coach working together.
Yeah, Ainge has drafted all the right players. He hired the right coach in Stevens, who has pushed all the right buttons. And, you know, the Stevens-Ainge combination, that's lethal.
Washington making some changes. Reza comes in for Brown. And Beal subbed in for Jordan McRae. And a change for the Celtics. Ojale is checked in for Williams. And the second free throw, good.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Parker outside. Right side, Bryant. Here's Portis. A three-pointer, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Wow, he's just incredible at understanding the game. Hayward is so good at making the defense pay for leaving guys open.
And it's Ariza with the ball for Washington. Outside, Beal. Launches it. Rebounded by Smart.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there. Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
Now here's Smart. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Ariza. Outside, Beal. Inside. Here's Bryant. Another one falls for Washington.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Ariza. Beal, that's for 2. They get the rebound.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. Junkyard dog. He works so hard for the second chance opportunities.
Celtics trail by 4. Kicks it to Hayward. Goes up to the stripe. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here's Ariza. Rebound by the Celtics.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I love to hear his explanation to coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Now here's Beal. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Was shot missing.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, truth is, if you play long enough, sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his confidence.
For Boston, they have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
John Wall's checked in for Washington.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.43 seconds left in the third quarter.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Exactly, but you still want a decent look, because if you miss, the strategy doesn't help.
Ogilvy grabs the rebound. Boston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And Hayward gets it to go.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
The Wizards with another miss. Celtics leading by 3. Wall finds Ariza. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. 7 points for Trevor Ariza.
And the three-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. A volume shooter from there, you can flat out light it up.
Hayward, left side. Back to Irving. Misses. And so it's Jabari Parker making things happen for the Washington Wizards. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Wall and Beal pair together at the 1 and the 2. Bryant is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Portis in at center. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Here's Irving. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
So smooth in everything he does. Irving will score the ball from anywhere.
Wizards trail by 4. Wall passes to Ariza. And Bryant kicks to Ariza. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Portis. That one drops for him.
And, I mean, what can you do? I mean, when Portis makes these hard interior shots, the defense feels lost.
Irving surveying the floor. Over Wall. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's now 20 points for Kyrie Irving.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, that's because both offenses are relentless. Each side trying to close this thing out.
Washington calls timeout.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
Celtics leading by 6. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And it's Brown missing. The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. To the middle. Portis can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Irving against Wall. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Wizards trail by 8. It's Beal on the wing. Offensive rebound. No good that time. The Celtics on offense. A big stretch here going 10-2. Brown, good.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
That one goes in. 14 points for Beal.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Boston Celtics. He kicks to Horford. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Beal. 14 feet away. And it's Brown missing. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Wall finds Ariza. Back to Wall. There's Beal with the 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. You know, Chris, Bobby Portis showing continued progress as a scorer.
Well, look, he can shoot from anywhere on this floor, and he's 6'11". I mean, just imagine that. But, you know, if you give him starters minutes, you know, maybe he can be a 20-10 guy in this league.
Washington making some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for Portis, and it's Green in for Bryant. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And here is Tatum. Back to Irving, and stolen by Howard. Beal, the pass to Ariza. Right through the D for the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Celtic lead.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Beal with it. Guarded now by Irving. Good D by Irving. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
Well, look, this is nice. I love how Irving challenges the defense. Great at forcing the D to foul him while shooting.
Elbow. 2.
He's one of today's great clutch performers. That's Kyrie Irving. Look, think about this. In 2016, Game 7 of the Finals, he hit the pivotal 3 with just 53 seconds left. And that's just the most famous of his end-of-game accomplishments.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. The challenge with defending Kyrie, Chris, is how to prevent him from hitting those game-changing shots.
Yeah, how do you check Uncle Drew? He has the range from deep. There may not be a better ball handler in the game, and he's a tremendous finisher in the paint. He's a triple threat.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Wizards trail by 6. Now Wall. Outside Beal. To the inside. And there's Green on the assist from Beal. Beal's got 5 assists in the game.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Irving. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 26.
I love the aggressive mentality. Irving is terrific at pouncing on any available lane to the basket.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Here's Tatum. It's tipped. Ariza outside. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Oh, I love the way Ariza sticks it to the defense, out-muscling and out-working anyone in front of him.
Now here's Irving. Wall with some nice D.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
Wall with it, covered by Irving. Wall's shot is good.
And the vertical of Wall, he gets off the floor fast to collect second chance opportunities.
For Boston, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Knocks it loose. Irving against Wall. Irving dishes to Horford. 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. Boston again missing. Now the Wizards with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Irving against Wall. Back to Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Beal's got it all tied up now for the Wizards. Boston with the ball. It's Ariza on the wing. To take the lead. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Boston Celtics. There's the dish to Horford. Passes it to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, the way Horford positions himself as the shot goes up. I mean, his defensive instincts are just absolutely fantastic.
And Washington making a change here. Parker's checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jason Tatum. Horford finds Morris. The Celtics working the ball around now. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And the first one at the line is good.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with a shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
Earning more and more recognition for all the things he does. Horford's finally gone from underrated to appreciated.
Irving against Wall. Irving passes to Morris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers and why guys like Embiid admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
Oh, Bill is a skilled distributor. I mean, he has a sense for when one of his teammates has a clean look at the bucket.
For Boston, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Irving from long range bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 29. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Ariza, and here's Wall outside. The rebound by the Celtics. Hayward's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Wizards trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Parker kicks to Wall. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, if they're needing to fight from behind.
Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct, Greg, to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
That is a game changer, guys. A 4-point swing at the biggest point of the ball game.
Here's Irving after the basket by Washington. Here's Morris. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 4 assists now tonight.
Now, these shots are important for Morris to make, demonstrating why he is seen as a leader of this squad.
Now here's Wall. It's Ariza on the wing. Defended by Hayward. Here's Howard. Lays it up and banks it in. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
This is what great players do. Howard relishes the chance to hit these important shots.
Parker against Morris. He dishes it to Irving. Five on the clock. Over Wall. No good from Irving. Washington trail. Down low. It's stolen by Morris. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Saransky's checked in for Washington. Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, told me Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen.
And Washington making a change here. Wall's checked in. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Ariza outside. 1:24 left to play in the final quarter. Down low, Parker. And it's sent back by Horford. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Shots.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. Jeff Green is checked in for Washington. Satoransky comes in for John Wall. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Okay, those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
And Satoransky kicks to Green. And again, Washington, no good. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. So for the Wizards, Riza comes in for Jeff Green. And John Wall subbed in for Satoransky. Now, here's Wall. There's 57 seconds left in the game. And right on target. Good.
Oh, you love the courage that Wall has. Look, he's fully confident in his ability to drain these huge shots.
On the wing, Brown. Baseline J on the way, and he nails the jumper. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deeper hole. Very little time now to climb out.
A reason to what?
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Now, here is Irving. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
Feels amazing. You know, more importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. You know, it took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but 1 man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.